show off my new PD water bottle again.
What am I going to show off? Let's see.
I'm so proud of it.
All right, well, welcome to a new NSL talk session. We haven't had this in a while. And we have a surprise visitor here in the land, Mark Kirkby.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. What brings you to the land? It's today is January the 30th. No competition happening and nothing. What's going on?
Yeah, it's Monday. I came in last night to. I've had some unexpected time open up this month. So what I decided to do is use it to take some time to connect with our sponsors, which are a lot of them are based here in Florida. So you know, I've been in meetings today, and we've got some more meetings tomorrow, and then I head to North Carolina, the wind tunnel, day after tomorrow, Wednesday, to go compete at their competition this weekend.
Yeah, I heard. I just heard about it. Well, I appreciate that you voluntarily called me. You know, you would be trapped eventually in the NSL office for the audience.
Well, I knew that sometimes it's better to surrender than fight. So.
Exactly. Well, it sounds like a busy time. You have this sponsored trip, then the trip to North Carolina, Valentine's Meet coming up, Shamrock Showdown coming up after that. World Challenge?
Yes, we're going to
coming
World
up
Challenge,
after that.
Yeah.
Busy beginning of the year.
Yeah.
In a busy year.
I've been looking forward to this. The last half of last year was slow for us as far as competitions. So our team definitely feeds off of our activity during competition season. So we're very excited to get down to business again. I mean, we've done some training, and you know, training's not quite the same unless you can back it up with a meet. You know, so we're very happy. I'm excited to be.
I agree. Glad to hear that.
I'm excited to be stuck into the competitions again. So
yeah, you were missing out last year a little bit. We talked enough about that.
Yeah.
No, and enough said. So now you're back in, and with tough competitors and good competition coming up. We're not going to reveal all the secrets about the Paraclete meet. Now we leave that as a surprise. There's a surprising lineup that nobody knows about. Should we reveal this to the audience?
I don't think it's a top secret.
Not a top secret. XL.
XL, I guess, are going to be there. Pete and Steve will be attending the competition with Andy Delk and Brian Johnson. So it's a very strong team. We're excited to have them be there. And I was talking to Andy a couple of days ago, and you know, bumped knuckles and, you know, saluted each other. I'm really looking forward to it. So it's going to be good. I mean, XL are, I think, the epitome of the wild card team. They're capable of anything, especially in the wind tunnel environment. So it should be really good. It should be exciting.
Well, I may have to send the NSL news over there, right, to North Carolina. Let's see if we can make it happen. So, and then we have a double feature, two-time feature, which brings you eventually in direct contact with the French and the Belgians. There was an article recently in the Skydive mag, "Vive la France." What do you think about that?
I haven't read it. Maybe I should take a time out and read that before I answer the question.
Evaluation about the situation, and it's hard to deny that France seems to be the number one at the moment in the world.
France is a strong team right now. They're doing really well. You know, they had a very, very strong showing in Dubai. You know, nobody can argue that. That's an excellent performance by them. And my hat's off to them. I salute them for that.
By the way, you still owe me the videos and the scores from Dubai. I haven't heard about this yet. Thomas promised I would get it.
Well, you know, I think you know the answer to that one, Kurt, because, you know, when a competition happens, I don't want it to steal anybody's thunder, because I'm not going to divulge any of the results that we had in competition. You try to simulate competition as best you can, and you know, what I will say is we did very well, and we were very close. That's what I will say.
And it will be super exciting. You know, you have there have been meets. Hayabusa won last year in the tunnel competition, but you have not lost an outdoor competition so far. So the Shamrock will be the first. Will be the first meet where you're defending the outdoor #1 position against Belgium and France, right?
That's correct. Yeah, we've with the level of competition that we're facing, you can pretty much just guarantee we're all even.
Exciting.
And it's, yeah, I mean, as a competitor, I don't think you can ask for much more than that.
There's the IPC meeting. Now that we're talking about competition and what's coming up, the IPC meeting is coming up at the beginning of February too,
That's
and
correct.
they will discuss the rules, the judging rules, the judging procedures, application of half speed, leaving everything the way it is. Even penalty points are in discussion again. What's your take on that?
From judging our own things, our own performances and training, I like the half speed. I was slow to be converted to that way of thinking, but I actually like it. I think I definitely know you can get a better accurate score. And from what I experienced at our nationals, very fast scoring, the fastest.
So that was one of the doubts, you know, the judges
A
would
little
always
bit,
say.
a little bit. But in practice, it ended up being really good.
Right. Yes.
So I was very happy with how things went at the nationals, and I made sure I said thank you to the judges and everything. It was amazing. I mean, accurate and fast. And that's I think I can speak for the whole competition scene here. I think everybody would agree with that. So yeah, I think it's a good idea.
So IPC, you heard that. We are hearing it from the top competitors. We're hearing it from the average. We want slower judging speed. They've heard this often enough actually already, but it's backed up. We have a poll running actually which confirms all that.
Okay.
Another topic is the random sequence at the World Challenge in Bodyfly Bedford. They always have this one guaranteed random sequence, and right now we're trying to find out, is it actually a good thing or not such a good thing, because it's
Is it a good thing or is it not a good thing?
Should it
No,
be
you can't argue with anybody. It adds a terrific aspect of the game when you put in a potential fast round. It really spices it up. And in that regard, that's great for everybody. But at some point, I think it's important to try to standardize as much as you can. So I tend to agree with trying to get the similar rules. It makes sense to get everything in line in my book. But there's definitely a side of me that still likes the excitement of that. It's definitely a time where you can have any team leap out in front. So it can hurt you or it can help you a great deal. But yeah, my heart says we should stick to try to have a standard rule. That's what my heart says.
Yeah, well, that's as a competitor who is following, the IPC rules. That's kind of how I feel too. And the results of the poll are actually confirming that too. It's really split. On one hand, people like it. On the other hand, they say, we should apply the IPC rule. It's difficult to make a call there, but
I think it might be a coming of age for tunnel competitions as well. For you to be taking it seriously, you might have to stick to the rules that are laid down in the mainstream. So
well, we'll see. Paul Mayer in Bedford said he will make the yes or no depending on the outcome of the NSL poll. So we'll see.
Really?
Yes.
Are you serious? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. So we'll find out. It's very even at the moment.
Is it
like
really?
almost 50-50%. Yeah.
Okay.
How is the rest of the skydiving world coaching? You're busy there too.
Yeah, it's we just got finishing planning our year, laying out our training and our coaching and events and other obligations for the season, and yeah, it's going to be as busy as ever.
You're bringing your Brazilian team to D-Land for the Shamrock too.
That's
I
right.
saw that. They're
That's
registered.
right.
Yeah.
Optimum, yeah, they're doing great.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they did a very, very good performance at their nationals. So They're 17, 18 average team.
First Brazilian team at the Shamrock.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah.
UK team Satori has just signed up, so it will be exciting. Do you have any time for running still?
I just got back into running after my fundraiser in November. Took about 6 to 8 weeks off from running. So yeah, I'm getting back into it. I'm just carrying a few extra, winter pounds. So, but it's time to get in shape. Fall season's here. So
yeah, it's there, right there. Okay, well, we'll see you a lot in the near future at the meets in Rio. Thank you very much, Mark, for taking the time.
My pleasure. I'm glad to have my first time here at the NSL headquarters.
Okay, beer.
Stick to my PD water.